Can you solve this LSAT logical reasoning question? Pause the video now if you'd like to give it a shot. Well, as always, let's first start by reading the stimulus. Here it says, any course that teaches students how to write is one that will serve them well in later life. Therefore, since some philosophy courses teach students how to write, any student, whatever his or her major, will be served well in later life by taking any philosophy course. Now, this is a flaw in the reasoning question, which means that your goal is to identify why the author's logic breaks down. Before looking at the answer choices, your best strategy is to have a solid prephrase. In other words, spot the flaw before the test gives you 4 tempting traps. In this case, the flaw is an overgeneralization. The argument starts by saying that some philosophy courses teach students how to write and that writing courses are good for your future. Then it leaps to conclude that any philosophy course will benefit any student. That's way too broad for the evidence provided. Now let's take a look at the answer choices. A is wrong because it nitpicks how a course teaches writing. That's not the flaw. It's not about method, it's about logic. B is wrong because it says the conclusion is too weak, but the problem here is the opposite. The conclusion is too strong. C is wrong because it accuses the argument of going from whole to part, but our argument goes from part to whole, some to all. D is a distraction about course requirements. The flaw isn't about whether students are required to take philosophy, it's about the bad reasoning. And E, finally, is the correct answer because it nails the issue. The argument draws a conclusion about all philosophy courses based on evidence about some. That's a classic overgeneralization. Now, the lesson that you should take from this question is that you should always be on the lookout for arguments that jump from some to all. That kind of leap shows up all over the LSAT, and now you know how to crush it.